Hi, my name is Samanthnya. My dad calls me Samanthnya, and I am sorry, Dad. I'm sorry, Delaney. I'm sorry, everyone. Okay, I think the stream is right now. Last stream, I forgot to set it to ultra low latency, so it was at normal latency. But this time, I've got the right stream key. I've got it set to ultra low latency. All of the settings are right. Everything looks okay. And we are only 55 minutes late. So I consider that a success. Yeah, okay, I had it on normal latency, and then I was like, oh no, I forgot. I had to fix that. Because you changed the latency in YouTube itself, not in OBS. So I forgot to do that because I fixed all the settings in OBS, but I didn't fix the settings in YouTube and stuff. But okay, everything's fine now. Everything is fine now. We have, okay, the quality is okay, the latency's okay, I've got, everything's alright. Okay. Woo! And I am directly responsible for the deaths of thousands of people. So I think everything's fine. Everything's okay. Whew! Okay, wait. I should put the link to this in... I gotta put the link to this stream in the VTuber Discord server. I should do that really quick. Hold on. Copy... Okay, let me do that. I'm doing that. And refreshing my VTuber. And, okay. Now I believe everything is done. Whew! Okay! I apologize for that. That was a mess. Yeah, that was a very messy start. But we're good now. Everything's good. I'm directly responsible for the deaths of thousands of people, but that is fine. Because my stream looks good. Okay, here we go. Whew. You are probably confused because from your perspective, these events haven't happened yet. How could you possibly be held responsible for something? Okay, are these sound effects too loud? Hold on, I'm turning them down. There we go, I turned them down. Love the shirt. Thank you. I'm glad you do. How could you possibly be held responsible for something you haven't done? Well, in 35 years... How old will I be in 35 years? What's 17 plus 35? My wife also laughed at the shirt. Oh! I like your wife. Okay, wait. So... Well, in 35 years, your future self will commit these acts, and your future self is you. You are both part of a single continuous chronological entity. As such, the responsibility for your future crimes also lies with you. Okay, fair enough. 35 plus 17. It's easy to be held responsible for something you haven't done. Just join the army. Oh my god, that. I'll be 52? That's 52 plus 17? Okay. You are probably wondering where you are. I have placed you in a temporary bubble outside time. You will be sharing this bubble with your future self, brought here from 35 years in the future. Okay. A bubble outside time. Alright. You are to convince your future self of the wrongness of their actions. If you can do this, you will alter your own time stream, changing your own destiny, and stopping your actions before they can occur. Okay, I can do that. That doesn't sound too hard. I mean, I can tell myself that killing thousands of people is bad. Only then will you be exonerated of your crimes. Okay. There is a limitation of the technology used to hold you in this bubble. Time will flow normally for you, but it will appear to loop every 90 minutes. Okay, I don't know what that means. Until you can persuade your future self that their actions were wrong, the loop will continue infinitely. Okay, I got it. Alright. To be responsible for the deaths of thousands must be the cleaning inspector at a lettuce packing plant. Oh my goodness. If you succeed, you will sever the causal chain linking you and your future self and alter your destiny. Okay, alright, alright. I can do that. I can do this. I can do this. Before responding to anything your future self says to you, think carefully. Okay, I will. I'm good at thinking carefully. I have a big cat girl brain. I can do this. Ah, my foot's asleep. This is what happens when you have a cat on your lap. You have to convince your future self that selling lettuce, even though it was recalled for... Oh, man. They will have certain moods. They won't always be receptive to the way you respond to them. Think carefully about your tone and your confidence in your conversational abilities. Okay, I don't have much confidence in my conversational abilities, but talking to myself is easier than talking to other people, I would say. Your conversation skill, your future self's mood, and your chosen tone will all determine how well they receive what you have to say, okay? If you want to be free, make sure you are as convincing as you can be. Alright. I think that applies to a lot of things. Think carefully, think strategically, okay? And good luck. Okay. Oh, that's... okay. Monica. Monica time. Just Monica? But the higher your conversation skill gets, the higher your future self skill will be as well? Oh, I guess that's true. Okay, this music's cool, but I think I need to turn it down a little bit. Oh, geez. Okay, yeah, I gotta turn this down. This is loud in my ears and probably yours. There we go. Turning it down there. Also, your future self should know how this turned out already. I don't think it's convincing myself that it'll turn out bad. I think it's convincing myself that, therefore, the game has already beaten you in. Yeah, I don't think that's how it works, though. I think it's more like, they did the thing, but they don't regret it. Or... I don't know. I think it's... Wait, okay, so this is... No, wait, hold on. I'm thinking... No, because I'm talking to them before they do the thing. Wait, or is it after they do the thing? Okay, I guess it's after they do the thing, but they don't regret it, so I have to tell them that they should regret it, that it was a bad thing to do, I think, is how this is working. I don't know, my brain is already overwhelmed. Okay. Hold on, let me turn the volume to there. I think the volume's okay. I think it's fine. Okay. Wow, they were actually telling the truth. This is really happening. Well, look at you, just as I remember. So fresh-faced and naive. Okay, so this is my future self talking in red. Okay, oh, okay, because future self is red, you is yellow, I believe. You, rationality 7, empathy 9, assertiveness 7. Your future self, rationality 14, empathy 9, assertiveness 13. This doesn't seem fair. Current receptiveness, rationality moderate, empathy very high, assertiveness high. Okay. Okay. You have no idea what I've seen. You have absolutely no idea what's ahead of you. That's true. I'm almost looking forward to hearing what you have to say. But believe me, I stand behind what I did completely. I don't know what you're planning to say to change my mind, but it won't work. I have a feeling it seems like my future self is very stubborn, so... Kai? Kai! Kai is here! Oh my god! Hello, Kai! I love you! I'm talking to my future self right now because she killed millions of, no, not millions, thousands of people and she doesn't regret it. Wow, you are a very special person, Kaylee. Indeed she is. Very, very special. I know I react very extremely, what's the word for it? I know I'm really excited anytime someone comes up that someone shows up to the stream that I know, but that was, well, yeah, I didn't realize I was that special. You are very, very special. You are beautiful and wonderful, and I love you. Oh my gosh. I'm so happy that you're here. Oh my god. Yeah, Vad and everyone else. Kai is my very, 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 very wonderful, awesome, incredible, amazing friend. I'm gonna stay away for a month just so you're like, OMG Vad when I get back. Well, yeah, one of the reasons why this is so cool is because Kai, I don't usually see you at my streams. This makes me so happy that you're here. Oh my god. Yeah, I don't show up these very often. Yeah, exactly. That's why I'm so like surprised and happy. This is so cool. Hello. Oh my god. Oh my gosh. Tigger, can you be quiet? Tigger, be quiet. Tigger, you are embarrassing me in front of Kai. Oh, I'm moving my leg. Sorry, Orange. Okay, there we go. Ooh, yeah, it's so good to see you. Oh my god. Yeah, so, yeah, Kai is, awesome and cool and amazing. And, this is absolutely progress. I hope you enjoy watching me talk to... You leave Tigger alone. No, she sucks. She pees on everything. And she's screaming. Tigger is like, I'm gonna pee on everything you own. And I'm like, stop it. Tigger's mean. But Kai likes Tigger because they have the same shoulder blades. We went to school together and like we've known each other forever. Yes, yes. Kai is like my best friend. She's great. Oh, just cracking my knuckles. Listen to my knuckles crack. Did you hear that? I don't know if you heard that. Oh wait, can I crack my neck? I don't know if you could hear that. I like to crack my knuckles. Wow, the latency is so good that I heard you read your comment before it showed up in my comment box. Yeah, exactly. I'm like so... What is this game, LMAO? Okay. So, this game is an indie game that I got from HIL. And basically, my future self killed thousands of people, so I have to convince her that that is wrong so that it will change the timeline and she won't do that. But she's very stubborn, so this will be really hard. You came in like right at the beginning, so I haven't really done anything yet. I'm just listening to her being like, ha, he'll never change my mind. So yeah, I just have to convince her that killing people is wrong. So when Tigger screams and pees, she's evil, but then you say I'm literally screaming and peeing right now. We just have to move on with our lives. It's cute when I pee on things. That's actually a cool concept. I know, yeah. I think it's really cool. Yeah, it seems like it'll be really hard though. I don't think this game is going to be very easy on me. My future self has higher rationality and assertiveness than me. How am I supposed to beat them? But whatever, let's try. Okay. Okay, I read this. Okay, respond rationally, empathetically, or assertively. Okay. Well, it says the current receptiveness right here, and it says, empathy is very high, so I guess my future self is, very, receptive to empathy, so I guess I should respond empathetically. That's also my highest one that I have points for, so that makes sense. Respond empathetically. This is very odd for me too, believe me. Sorry, but are you sure this is real? Have we been duped? Success. Insight gained. Yes, this is real, and no, you're not seeing things. I don't believe we're being duped either. Is this a prank, bro? My camera's right there. It's a prank, bro. Look, I appreciate this is weird, especially... I appreciate this is weird. That doesn't make... Okay. Especially for you, but it'd be best for both of us if you could wrap your head around this as quickly as possible. Let's not draw this out any more than we have to. Okay. Let's see. So, still... Okay, assertiveness, very high. My assertiveness isn't as high as my empathy, but I should try using assertiveness because it says very high, so... Respond assertively. You might not be interested in having a protracted discussion, but if you were in my position, you'd need some time to adjust to this. Why are you being so terse? What do you know that I don't? Well, I would assume that my future self knows a lot of things that I don't. She's 35 years older. I'm being terse because I wanted to skip the conversation you're apparently forcing us to have. Fine, I'll explain. Time travel was discovered during our lifetime, but it was quickly outlawed by the UN Science Commission. They claimed it was the only choice they had in order to prevent all-out war. Okay. They were probably right. The worldwide uproar following its announcement was unlike anything I'd ever seen. The ban wasn't difficult to implement, as only a handful of the wealthiest nations on the planet had access to the tech in the first place. That's a really great point. We need to start swatting her with newspaper. No, you can't do that. No. This is my stream. I can pee and scream if I want. Okay, well, this makes sense. I bet if time travel was discovered, probably something like that would happen, because it's a pretty big power to have, so... No, stop swatting me, Vad! Stop swatting me! I will poke you with a splint stick if you swat at me. Stop it, stop it, stop it, stop it, stop it. I have the power here. Bonk, 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 poke, 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 bonk, 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 bonk. Go, here, I'm covering you up with the splint stick. There, take that. But yeah, okay, I bet it would be banned if it was, real, because, it is a pretty, like, big power to have. So, this is my stream. I can pee and scream if I want, Samanthnya, August 19th, 2021. Yeah, that's, that should go in, like, museums and stuff. You should tweet that I said that. Okay. I always suspected the ban was a convenient way for the wealthiest nations to keep time travel hidden and clandestinely use it to their advantage. Yeah, that's definitely possible. I've been expecting something like this to happen at some point. That's why I'm not as surprised as you. I tweeted that. You said that before you asked me to. Oh my god. Oh my god. Wait. Did you? I gotta check Twitter. I gotta see that. Oh my god. I retweeted it. That's hilarious. Okay. Ooh, I'm gonna stop getting distracted. I'm trying to talk to my future self. I'm retweeting tweets about peeing and screaming. Okay. Current receptiveness, rationality very high, empathy high, assertiveness moderate. So if rationality is very high, then I should respond rationally. I'm sure you could have been expecting this. I'm not sure you could have been expecting this, even knowing time travel had been discovered. This seems like a step beyond time travel. Yeah, exactly, because we're in, like, our own time bubble, so that does seem like a step beyond. Hold on, I'm taking a sip of my soda. Okay. Success! Insight gains. Okay, fine. I obviously didn't predict this specific thing. An organization using time travel for nefarious reasons. Well, that was pretty predictable. And before you say anything, no, I don't know who exactly is behind this. But who else could it be? The only people that had time travel tech were a few governments. Think about it. This was probably the most monumental technological achievement ever. Were they going to just lock it up and throw away the key? Of course they weren't. It makes sense that governments would lie about a ban to the public so they could use it quietly in the safe confines of their own laboratories. Yeah, that does make sense. Future self is right. I wouldn't put it past them to use it on their own citizens to maintain order. People in power regularly stoop to new lows in order to maintain power and control their people. Time travel could just be another weapon in their arsenal of oppression. Yo, my future self is based. I don't usually say that, but my future self is pretty based. Okay, wait, so empathy very high. So I guess I should respond empathetically? It must be nice that this sounds so plausible to you, but it's hard for me to feel the same. In fact, most of this has the hallmarks of a paranoid anti-government conspiracy theory. Hey, success. I get where you're coming from, but isn't the fact that you're here at all is proof that I'm probably right? This wouldn't be possible at all without the use of time manipulation technology, so it couldn't have been truly banned. I mean, yeah, future self is right. Look, this situation is bizarre. Immediately after finding out time travel exists, you've been forced to argue with an older version of yourself. You've not had the time to properly process what's happening. If this had happened to me at your age, which it did, I'd probably have had a nervous breakdown. Okay, assertiveness very high, so let's go with assertiveness. Wait, what the hell? You're telling me you haven't been through this already? Surely that's a paradox of some sort. Exactly, it's not a paradox though. If you're successful in convincing me of my wrongdoing, then you will have changed your own time stream and prevented this version of me from existing. Also, what does the bar at the top mean? I don't know what that means. You will live on to be a version of me that behaves differently and doesn't commit the same crime. I will never have existed, and I never will exist. That's the point of all this, I think. Rationality very high, so respond rationally. I think I'm just supposed to follow this. I don't know what else it is I'm supposed to be doing. I see. So, once I've completed my task, the bubble we're in right now will collapse and you'll cease to exist. This is effectively a death sentence for you, isn't it? Yeah, well, sigh. It's not a real death, I just cease to exist. I'm sure many people would love an instantaneous, painless end to existence. I'm actually lucky in a twisted way. But stopping me from existing isn't really the point. They could just kill me now if they wanted. The point is that they want you to understand why my actions were wrong in order to prevent you from doing the same thing. What did that disembodied voice say at the start? We're a single continuous chronological entity. If you can successfully convince me, then you have successfully convinced yourself. We are one and the same. I get that. Empathy very high, so respond empathetically. It all still sounds a bit strange to me, but I understand. They think you're a dangerous criminal and have a way to prevent your crimes ever happening. It's arguably better than locking someone away or sentencing someone to death. It makes sense when you put it like that way, but it's not easy for me to take. I'm the person being accused of being a dangerous criminal, remember? You know, you've not actually asked me about the details of my alleged crimes yet. We've talked about everything else except the very reason you're here. Yeah, exactly. That's what I've been waiting to get to. I want to know what they did. Assertiveness very high. Respond assertively. Fine. Explain it to me. Unbelievable. You don't mention it. And now all of a sudden, you're bluntly demanding to hear the story. Oh, forget it. I might as well explain. A few years ago, for me that is, I was the overseer of a climate refugee camp, one of the many the UN set up across the world for people displaced by climate change. Okay. From what I remember, it hasn't reached breaking point in your time. In my time, however, millions of people from poorer countries have been displaced by colossal flooding and destroyed ecosystems, and these camps have become their temporary home. That's sad, but that does sound like a thing that could happen. As you might expect, there's constant bickering by the world's wealthiest countries over who will take the refugees in the long term. All the while, the camps have been expanding exponentially, and no one's sure how the UN is going to keep paying for them. My camp had about 40,000 people in it. It was like a small city. Conditions were absolutely terrible. There were times when I felt that they'd have been better off dying than fleeing to this place. Jeez. There was rampant crime, poverty, corruption, and... Uh-oh. What? What's happening? Hello? Can you hear us? Oh, I like how the music is distorted now. That's really cool. You guys can hear the music, right? I hope so. And yeah, I'm sorry about the flashing lights. I warned you at the beginning, or maybe it was the last stream, but yeah, there's a lot of flashing lights in this. Wait, what? Who is this? You can hear us. Okay, look, we don't have much time. We've temporarily interrupted the loop. Hopefully, they can't detect it. If we get cut off, we'll try and interrupt the loop again, but it might have to wait... Time cops, yeah. But it might have to wait until the next loop for reasons that are too complicated to explain right now. Huh? Everything they told you at the start is a lie. Really? No, not a lie, but not the whole truth. They didn't tell you who they represented, did they? You were just told that you needed to... Huh? What did any of that mean? What? Have you gone? Hello? Huh? What? So they didn't tell me the truth? They didn't tell me who they represented? What does that mean? Who they represented? That doesn't make sense. Have you gone? Hello? What the heck? Rebel interference detected. Mandatory loop reset in 3, 2, 1. What? Huh? What's happening? Oh. I earned some points. Whoa. What is happening? What? Why did the... Huh? I don't understand why the... So why did the loop reset? And why did they say that my future self was lying? Okay, we've already read this. Well, look at you. Play another loop and find out. Yeah, I mean, I'm obviously gonna keep going. Well, I guess I'll just respond rationally? Well, this is strange. Logically, I can only assume I'm either in a simulation or a hallucination, in which case asking about reality seems rather pointless. Huh? Why did it glitch out again? Wait, I remember this. We've had this conversation before. I pressure them even though they don't want to talk about it. Why? I'm just wasting time. Huh? What did I do wrong? No, this time will be different. I don't know what I did wrong. I'm impressed that you're managing to hold it together. This answer might seem redundant to you, but I can empathetically say that no, you're not hallucinating. This is really happening. Look, I appreciate this is oh, okay. Oh, okay, I respect your wishes, let's move on. Oh, okay, I'm actually kind of surprised. I thought you'd be freaking out. In fact, why aren't you freaking out? If this had happened to me at your age, I'd have had a nervous breakdown. This doesn't make sense. What are you hiding from me? Geez, there are a lot of flashing lights in this. This doesn't feel right. Something is wrong. I don't know what to do. I feel like I'm making this worse. My future self seems confused. I won't convince them by confusing them. I need to get back on track. What am I... Oh, what? Okay. Insight banked. Huh? I don't know what I'm doing wrong here. I feel like I'm doing everything right, aren't I? Well, empathy very high, so respond empathetically. Thanks for beginning to understand. There's something odd about this, though, isn't there? If I'm a younger version of you, then you should have been through this already. Otherwise, this is a paradox. It seems like a paradox, but I don't think it is. I assume if you're successful in convincing me of my wrongdoing, then you will have changed your own time stream and prevented this version of me from existing. You will live on to be a version of me that behaves different and okay, blah blah blah, I've seen all this. Assertiveness very high, respond assertively. Come on, stop beating around the bush. This is a death sentence for you, isn't it? Sigh. Yeah, it is. It's not so bad, though. I just ceased to exist. I'm sure many people would love an instantaneous, painless end to existence. Rationality very high, respond rationally. I can see how that makes sense. It's an inventive way of ridding the world of a dangerous criminal without having to imprison or execute anyone. Come on, I'm right here. Do you even want to know what makes me such a dangerous criminal? You've spent all this time questioning me, but you've not bothered to ask me what I actually did. The voice is gonna... another memory? Huh? I remember this. I remember them talking about being overseer of a climate camp and the squalid conditions, but then something interrupts, something I don't understand. They want me to understand, though. They want to tell me something important. Who are they? I need to tell my future self about this. I need them to understand. Okay. I remember your story. You were the overseer of a climate refugee camp. The conditions were terrible. You have already told me this. I know this sounds strange, but halfway through you telling your story, someone interrupts the loop. They try to convince me of something, but get cut off before they can say anything. Does any of this make any sense? No, I've no idea what you're talking about. This time manipulation device might be doing something strange to your mind. Don't worry too much. This sort of tech is way beyond my understanding. I wouldn't be surprised if there are some weird side effects. So, wait, you already know I was the overseer? Did I tell you about the rampant crime, corruption, and... Hello, can you hear us? Change the outcome? What does change the outcome mean? I want to do that. Yes, but stop talking. They know you're here. They'll just reset the loop. Not again. Disconnecting. Are you even listening to me? Sigh, am I boring you? Do you actually want to hear what I have to say? Yes, I do. I'm not quite sure what just happened, but I really do want to hear your story. Okay, fine. It doesn't even really matter anyway. It's not like I can escape from this loop. We're stuck here with each other. Now, where was I? Ah, yes. The sickness. There was a colossal sickness rampaging through the camp. I'd seen outbreaks in other refugee camps, but I'd never seen anything like this before. This level of sickness was just so far out of my realm of experience. Thousands had died, and thousands more were at death's door. It was just... Yo, this song is kind of a bop. Empathy very high, respond empathetically. Oh wow, it must have been very hard to witness. Do you know what was causing it? Yeah, it was horrible to see. Not knowing the cause made it even worse. I may have been overseer, but they didn't trust me enough to tell me what they were actually doing. Assertiveness very high, respond assertively. What are you insinuating? Spell it out for me. I was about to report the sickness to senior management, but I began to notice officials behaving strangely across the camp. Hushed conversations, late-night gatherings, off-the-book meetings, and so on. When I asked one of my contacts about what was going on, he accused me of being irrational and paranoid. For a while I believed him, but eventually it all seemed too strange to let go. I snooped around the senior management offices when I knew they wouldn't be there. I didn't find anything incriminating, but I found a room in the management sector that I couldn't access. As overseer, I should have been able to enter every door in the camp. Something was very off here. I convinced another contact to give me the key code for the room. She warned me that there was no going back after this, but I didn't care. I had to know what they were hiding. Rationality very high, respond rationally. It seems unlikely that you could manage all this without getting caught. Unless, of course, this is where you were caught. I'm here because I'm responsible for the deaths of thousands of people, remember? Nothing I'd done at this point had caused anyone to die. Well, actually, I suppose the contact who helped me could very well be dead now. I have no idea what happened to her. Given my current predicament, I can't imagine it was anything good. Poor Alice. Oh my god, Alice, the main character from the book that we read yesterday. Let's talk about love. Not her. I really wish I hadn't involved her. She could have met a grim fate. No, I like her. Still, the greater good is far more important. She'd understand if she knew the whole picture. She wasn't naive. She knew the risks. Empathy very high, respond empathetically. I'm sure she did. It's sad that there might have been collateral damage, But if what you found was important, then at least it wasn't in vain. Oh, believe me, it was important. The room seemed innocuous at first glance, but then I noticed some paper documents on a table next to an unnetworked computer. I hadn't seen paper for a long time. It was very rare and only used when something was too important to be stored on a hackable device. The whole thing seemed very suspicious. Naturally, I looked at the documents. What did I find? Well, they were detailed reports about a bioweapon program being tested by a clandestine arm of the UN right under my nose in this very camp. Oh my god. Oh my god, that's so dark. They were literally committing genocide. That's literal genocide. Oh my god. They were engineering a pathogen that would reliably kill about a quarter of the population. They wanted it to seem natural, like it had spread by common water contaminants. Every single person in the camp was a guinea pig for a genocidal weapon. Yeah, that's what I said. It was genocidal. What game is this? I came late. Oh, this is called Your Future Self. And it is an indie game that I found where you talk to your future self and convince them that what they do in the future is wrong. Because apparently my future self has killed thousands of people. So she says that she worked in a camp for people who were affected by climate change, and that the people running the camp were using a genocidal bioweapon to kill a bunch of people in the camp. So this is pretty dark so far. Well, it says that her assertiveness is very high. I mean, her receptiveness to assertiveness is very high, so respond assertively. Yep, that's metal. Your bosses were in on this? I hope you challenged them immediately. Yeah, I did. I took what I'd found to my other UN source and confronted him about it. I demanded an explanation. I wasn't going to leave without an answer, and he knew it. He told me everything. Their justification? The wealthiest countries were never going to stop arguing about what to do with the refugees. None of their citizens wanted refugees near them, and the situation was only going to escalate as the climate worsened. Yeah, that's what I thought. That was why I thought they were doing that, because no one wanted the refugees, so they just wanted to kill them. That is very, very messed up, but that's what I assumed their plan was. Some people in those countries blamed poorer nations for not doing enough to protect themselves from the effects of climate change over the past decades. They claimed these countries spent their money on everything but climate defense. Because of this, they apparently deserve to suffer the consequences. Empathy was in extremely short supply. The immediate problem facing the UN was a lack of funding for the growing refugee camps, and no country was willing to increase their contributions. That's so messed up that they wanted to kill the refugees instead of like funding the camps or anything. It was quickly reaching crisis point. They needed to do something drastic if they were to affect change in time. Okay, rationality very high, so respond rationally. All of that sounds understandable. How do we get from here to kill a quarter of the population? How did that become a reasonable solution? Hey, the furnace! It has been a long time. Good to see you. Thank you for being here. They believed that a catastrophic population reduction in poorer countries would shock wealthier nations and force them to accept more refugees. What? No, that doesn't sound like it would work. That doesn't sound like a good plan. Why a quarter of the population, and why common water contaminants? Well, a quarter is bad, but not catastrophic. It would be terrible, but wouldn't destroy entire countries. And common water contaminants, well, they're present in much higher levels in poorer countries and almost non-existent in rich ones. If a quarter of people in the richest countries died, they would never take in the refugees. The climate refugees were disproportionately from poorer countries, however, so they would be the ones affected by this bioweapon. From the UN's perspective, they had made a harrowing choice in order to save lives in the long run. From mine, they were willingly murdering millions of people. Yeah. Yeah, no, it doesn't seem like a good plan to me. It's literally genocide. Okay, empathy very high, respond empathetically. Wow, I'd never have guessed. Sorry you had to find this out, especially this way. But why didn't they tell you about it? Shouldn't you have known it was happening in your camp? Yeah, it was so surprising. I could barely believe what I was hearing. I actually asked my contact why I had been kept in the dark. He said he needed a neutral agent to maintain order in the camp and not panic the refugees. I won't lie, I was upset. I felt like I'd been scorned by the very organization I was trying to serve. I felt isolated and alone, and so many thoughts were rattling round my head. Ethical dilemmas save millions of people or risk nations not having enough food to feed their own people. Yeah, so this is definitely about that kind of thing. Like trolley problem type thing. Like, is it worth sacrificing a smaller group of people to save a bigger group of people in the long run? So, was I kept out of the loop because I was a liability? Didn't they trust me? Did they want to kill me as part of their tests? Assertiveness very high, respond assertively. You're more upset about being left out of their plan than the fact they're designing a bioweapon to kill millions. Yeah, that's true. I know it sounds self-pitying, but the looming threat of the bioweapon was far more important to me. I guess they wouldn't know I have a strong moral compass. Blame our parents. I've always been outspoken about things I cared about. It's why I was a good overseer. I genuinely cared for those people. That's why I took my concerns to my superior officer in the camp. I know I'd be putting my position at risk, but I couldn't in good conscience let it continue. For me, I would just invite the most important people like doctors, engineers, and such, then leave the rest to themselves. Harsh, but it has to be done. Jeez. I only got halfway through explaining my concerns to him before he called security on me. He had absolutely no intention of hearing me out. I panicked. If I was captured, no one would stand in the way of their plans. Everyone else involved was clearly willing to go along with it. So I made a split-second decision that I've had to live with ever since. What was the decision? I ran down the corridor to the environment control room. I locked myself in and closed the camp gates, preventing anyone getting in or out. If the only working version of the bioweapon was in this camp, and all the research notes were here, then I could destroy them and end this right now. Okay. So, my future self destroyed the bioweapon and the notes. Okay. I also knew that it was being tested on the refugees, but I had no idea who was infected. Any one of them could have been contagious. Security were banging on the door, and it was close to breaking down. I had no time to figure out a better plan. I had to act there and then. I did the best I could. I really did. There was nothing else I could have done. I deactivated all the safety features of the environmental control system using my overseer access and overloaded the entire thing. Every inch of the camp was turned into an inferno. It destroyed the bioweapon and the plans and killed every single person there. What the heck? So in order to destroy the bioweapon completely, she killed everyone in the camp. That? If it had to be done, then it must. No, I don't know. I don't think I agree with this. I don't think I agree with what she did. I don't like that. I thought that she was gonna, like, you know, burn the paper or whatever so that no one could, like, read the plans, or I thought that she was gonna... Well, if everyone in the camp was contagious, I mean, she didn't know... So she didn't want the bioweapon to spread, so she killed everyone there so that none of them would be able to spread the bioweapon. Man. I don't feel like that was a good way to handle it. I don't like that. I feel like there's gotta be something better she could have done, right? I guess... Oh, this is complicated. I guess that killing everyone there saved all the people who would have later been killed by the bioweapon. But I still feel like killing everyone there... Who knows, but what if there wasn't any other way? Maybe, but... Either way, my goal in this is to convince my future self that she was wrong. Yeah, I don't know, that's... I feel like killing everyone in the camp was the wrong thing to do. Yeah, I don't think that was the right thing to do. I don't think she should have killed everyone in the camp. That's crazy. I don't like that. That's pretty messed up. Because she did destroy the bioweapon that way, but she killed a lot of people also, so... To save the most by killing the few, who knows what might happen there. I don't know. In the long run, was this a good idea? Was this a good idea in the long run? Did this save enough people for it to be worth it? I guess so? Because she killed 40,000 people to save a quarter of the population. So, yeah, she did do the right thing in that sense. I feel like there would have been a better way to destroy the bioweapon than by killing everyone in the camp, though. I feel like she could have, like, whenever she said that she, like, locked it down so no one could go in or out, I was thinking that was going to be the extent of it. Like, put it under lockdown so that no one outside the camp gets the disease. How about this? Would you kill your own mother to save your own siblings? I know how the trolley problem works. I sacrificed Chloe at the end of Life is Strange. I understand the idea of sacrificing one or a few people to save a large number of people. I just really don't know if this was the best way she could have done it. And so I don't like this. I don't like that she killed everyone in the camp. I don't think that was the right thing to do. I understand it from both sides, though, I really do. But there must have been a better way to do it. There must have been something else she could have done. Yeah, killing everyone in the camp, I think, was a bad thing to do. I think that was a bad move. You can't save everyone, that's what makes it hurt. I know that, but I know that whatever she would have done, so when people would have died and gotten hurt and gotten sick and all that, but I just feel like there could have been something else she could have done here. I think she was in the wrong. I think she was in the wrong. Killing everyone in the camp seems bad. That seems pretty bad. So yeah, that was not a good idea in my opinion. That's just my informed opinion from what I've read so far. I don't know, but maybe this was the only thing she could have done, and I completely understand why she did it, so. There was nothing else I could have done. That's what I just said. Oh no. It was a choice between sacrificing these 40,000 people or allowing millions to be killed when the bioweapon was released. She's right. I hate to say it, but she's right. If there was nothing else that she could have done, and she sacrificed a smaller number of people to save a bigger number of people, then I guess she was right? I guess. Oh. She makes a good argument. Oh, I'm sorry, Orange. I'm sorry. I picked up Orange and he screamed. He didn't like that. Aw, man. I hate to say it, but it sounds like she was right here. It sounds like she's right. Man. And the plan that the plan was supposed to be that they would kill a quarter of the population, like, so that the rich governments would realize that the poorer governments needed help. That's a bad plan. That's a bad plan, so she totally should have stopped the plan. And she did save a lot of people, so I hate to say it, but I think that she's right here. I think that she did the right thing. So unless there's some information here that I'm missing, I don't think my future self's actions were wrong. 'Cause she's right about this. I know that she's right. So I'm gonna have to agree with her on this. I bet you're wondering how I'm still alive. Well, I was wondering that. Yeah, if she killed everyone, nice cat. No, Tigger sucks. She's loud and annoying, and she pees on everything. She's not a nice cat. Yeah, okay, I was wondering how she's still alive, because she killed everyone in the camp. But, like, was the environmental control room that she was in, like, kept safe from everywhere else? And we're being interrupted. Hello? Hello? I can hear you. I want to hear what you have to say, but they can detect you. they'll just reset the loop again. Actually, I don't think they will. We've made some improvements, and hopefully we can get around their intrusion screening. We were cut off last time, partway through, explaining who the people in charge of this loop actually are. So there's 3 groups of people here. There's... well, I guess 4 if you include me. There's... there's me, there's my future self, there's the people in charge of this loop, and there's whoever this is, cutting the conversation off and, like, trying to tell me something. So, I guess we gotta figure out who's lying. They lied to you. They have no interest in absolving you of a crime. That's never been their goal. Really? What is their goal? They're not a government or an NGO trying to save their people. They're actually a... No! Tell me what they are! Come on. Hello? Anyone? Rebel interference detected. Mandatory loop reset. No! They did detect them. Come on. I thought they said that they wouldn't detect them. My points are much higher now. Gotta skip all this. Rationality very high, respond rationally. Well, this is strange. Logically, I can only assume blah 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 blah. Empathy very high, respond empathetically. I appreciate your want to speed things up, but I can't help but wonder why this is less weird for you than for me. Is there something I'm missing here? Sorry, how could I be so silly? You obviously wouldn't know yet. Let me explain. Assertiveness very high, respond assertively. Well, maybe it should have been banned. Who are you to say otherwise? You aren't a scientist. Are you? Well, no, I'm not. I suppose I don't know what they know. The knee-jerk move to ban just felt too sudden. There was no debate or democratic process. It was discovered one minute, then banned the next. See, this is why I'm sure they didn't actually ban it entirely. I know I can't prove anything, but it just feels extremely plausible to me. Think about it. This was probably the most monumental technological achievement ever. Were they going to just... Okay, I've seen this. Okay, talking about the ban on time travel. Rationality, respond rationally. Most of this sounds a lot like a paranoid anti-government conspiracy theory. Are you sure you're completely of sound mind right now? Oh, being interrupted again. No, wait. They're not being paranoid, are they? Something is seriously wrong with what I was told. Someone is using me. Someone is... You're on the right track. Keep questioning. Keep doubting. Wait, do I trust that voice? I feel like I should remember them, but I can't. They sound so familiar, yet so distant. Who is lying to me? Who do I trust? Hello? Hello? What's going on? You're not being paranoid. We are being used. Something is very wrong with everything we've been told. I don't know what it is, but we need to keep questioning. Keep doubting. Are you okay? You don't sound right. What happened to you? You sound extremely paranoid. I don't know. I can't remember. It seemed to make some sense at the time. Now it's just a blur. Look, it's fine. I don't feel so great myself. Also, this must be worse for you. You've not really had any time to properly process what's happening to you. If this had happened to me at your age, blah, 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 blah. Empathy very high, respond empathetically. Thanks for beginning to understand. There's something odd about this, though, isn't there? If I'm a younger version of you, then you should have been through this already. Otherwise, this is a paradox. Assertiveness very high, respond assertively. Come on, stop beating around the bush. Okay. And then I'm being interrupted again. Or perhaps it's a death sentence for me. Who's to say I get out of this alive? Question, doubt. Question, doubt. Sigh. Yeah, it is. It's not so bad, though. I just ceased to exist, but... Rationality, respond rationally. I can see how that makes sense. It's an inventive way... Orange, you're in my way! Empathy very high, respond empathetically. Of course, that was thoughtless of me. Please, go ahead. I'm intrigued to find out. Okay, sure thing. It's a long story. You should get comfortable. A few years ago, for me that is, I was, I've seen this. Kitty cat. I love the kitty cat. Come on, kitty, get on my lap. Okay, being interrupted again. Hello, hello, can you hear us? Change the outcome? Yes, but stop talking. They know you're here. They'll just reset the loop. Okay, disconnecting. Are you even listening to me? Sigh. Am I boring you? Do you know? Yes, I do. Orange! Get out of my way, Orange. Orange. You're a silly Orange. Orange, get on my lap. Come on, Orange. Thank you, Orange. Meeny, meeny, me. Assertiveness very high. Respond assertively. You're talking about this like you don't know what was causing it. How could you not know? You are the overseer, right? Respond rationally. Orange. Here, let me get your claw unstuck. There you go. Are you saying that you are not only unaware of what caused... Orange, you're sitting on my keyboard! Unaware of what caused the sickness, but that your superiors were actually responsible for it? How did you find out? Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I was about to report the sickness. Okay, now I'm being interrupted again. I know what they were hiding. I know the whole terrible story. The bioweapon, the confrontation. The desperate destruction of the camp. My God, how do I know this? What's going on? You don't have to go any further. I remember it all. You found plans for a bioweapon. All of the people in your camp were guinea pigs. In a fit of desperation, you attempted to destroy the camp, hoping to destroy the bioweapon in the process. I don't understand how I know all this. It feels more like a dream than a memory. Something about this feels extremely wrong. How could you possibly know all that? Who are you? I mean, really, you can't be my younger self. You're a UN interrogator, aren't you? What kind of game are you playing here? Whatever it is, it doesn't make any sense. Why have you locked me up in this strange place just to tell me you know everything? This is ridiculous. Stop this nonsense. Just let... Why do you insist on being so troublesome? You're just making everything more difficult for yourself. You're also making things more difficult for me. Every time you remember something, you ruin this run of the experiment. Huh? I'm not sure why I'm telling you this, because it'll just be erased from your mind at the end of the loop. I guess I'm just fed up and needed to vent. This is stupid. I shouldn't even be talking to you. Pulling back now. So this isn't meant to... This is an experiment? I'm confused. Hey! Orange! Orange is sitting on my keyboard and he closed out of the game. Orange. Orange, get back on my lap. Come on. I know, I'm sorry. Come on. Silly Orange. Yeah, Orange is a good boy, but he gets in the way. Orange, get on my lap. Get on my lap. Okay? There you go, baby. There you go. Jeez. Oh my goodness, Orange. Come on, Orange. We're gonna open the game back up. Jeez. Okay. Silly Orange. Sit on my lap, alright? Lay down. Don't go on the keyboard. You're gonna mess things up. Okay? Good Orange. He's my baby. Orange, Orange, he is my baby. Orange, Orange, he is my boy. Do I have to load? I guess this is right. I know what they were hiding. I know the whole terrible story. The bioweapon, the confrontation. Orange, get off the keyboard! I know, but you're gonna have to get off. The desperate destruction of the camp. My God, how do I know this? What's going on? Okay. I've seen all this. Respond empathetically. Wow, I'd never have guessed. Assertiveness very high. Respond assertively. Click, click, click. Hello, hello? Change the outcome. Before you go any further, whatever you're doing hasn't worked so far. They've detected it every single time. Your intrusion detection avoidance tech isn't working at all. You need to do something radically different, or they'll just reset the loop like always. Ah, right, okay, we'll try and communicate on a narrower temporal band from now on. It'll be harder to hear us, but it'll be harder for them to detect us. Your mission is to absolve yourself of your crimes, but not a government or after the fall of the UN, trapped here for all eternity unless if this isn't working, we try something different. That was unhelpful. Didn't plan for it to work out like this. I honestly thought I'd die too. However, it turns out the environmental control room ran on a separate system in case the rest of the network became contaminated. I had no idea about this at the time. I wanted to go down with the ship, as it were. Instead, I'm here, reliving that moment over and over in my mind. Honestly, I wish I died along with everyone else. The constant guilt of knowing how many people I killed is almost unbearable. I see them every time I close my eyes. I hear them every time I'm in a quiet room. Talking about it now is making my skin crawl and my head pulsate. Well, time for me to go. It was nice being here. Take care and see you around. Thank you so much for stopping by the furnace, and I hope you have a very nice night or nice day or whatever time it is there. I hope you have a very nice life. So yeah, see ya. Oh. Hello? Hello. I'm streaming right now.
Oh, you are? Hi, everybody. It's Dad Tuber, calling from Texas. I just got back from work, and it's nice to see everyone.
Mm-hmm. Come on, Orange. Get on my lap. Vad says, hi, Dad. I can't sleep. I can't eat. I can't truly live. I'm just merely existing until someone decides to kill me. Jeez. This isn't something I'd wish on my worst enemy. It's torture. I'm sorry to hear that. At least now I understand exactly why we're in this loop together. Yeah, well, it doesn't matter. What's done is done. Nothing can change that. Hurry up and get on with what you have to do. Go on, convince me I'm wrong. Or don't, whatever. Convince or sympathize? Oh, so I have a choice here? Well, convincing them is what I'm supposed to do. But I actually do sympathize with them because, I mean, I do think they made the right choice, so I'm gonna say sympathize? I find it hard to condemn you. You were put on the spot, forced to make a difficult decision, and made the best choice you could given this information you had. It's likely that you saved more lives than you took. See? Exactly. I can't convince you that your actions were wrong because I don't believe they were wrong. Exactly. If I was in your position, I'd have done the same thing. This whole exercise is pointless. Well, that's good to hear, but it puts us in a strange position. I can't imagine the people running this whole thing will let you out so easily. It doesn't matter for me. When this thing ends, I'll most likely cease to exist. Still, I'd obviously like my younger self to escape and live our life. Have you got any ideas about how... Did you really think we'd simply shut this whole project down if you agreed with your future self? You will convince your future self of the wrongness of their actions, even if you end up stuck in this loop indefinitely. It makes no difference to us. We can wait forever. We'll just place you before you made the wrong choice so you can make the right one this time. If you ever want to taste freedom, you'd be wise to do as we say. I hope we don't have to talk about this again. Well, in that case, I guess I don't have a choice. I guess I'll have to convince them. Well, okay then. Tell me, do you still stand behind your actions? Even after everything you've just said? Well, yeah. I mean, it was definitely difficult to talk about, but everything I did can't have been for nothing. I still think I saved far more lives than I ended. Just because I'm upset doesn't mean that I don't stand by my actions. I wasn't perfect, but I did what I had to in a horrible situation. What specifically do you think I did wrong? Oh, man, I have a lot of choices now. Oh, I don't know what to do. Accuse them of being insubordinate before having any Oh, for a second I thought it was timed. I was worried. Okay. Accuse them of being insubordinate before having any evidence. Accuse them of being paranoid. Accuse them of abusing the trust of their friend Alice, who might be dead. Accuse them of lying about believing they'd die along with everyone else. Accuse them of being too passionate and driven by emotion. Accuse them of ignoring the fact that the UN wanted to save lives too. Accuse them of harboring suicidal thoughts without even realizing it. Accuse them of not having proof that the bioweapon would be destroyed. Actually, a lot of these arguments I don't think are very good. Man. I think the best one here is this one. The fact that the UN wanted to save lives too. Because that was what I was thinking. That maybe if their plan had worked, then a lot of lives would have been saved. So maybe if they had let the plan work, then in the long run, maybe it would have saved a lot of lives. So I'll have them think that, I'll try to argue to them that the UN's plan was better and would have saved a lot of lives. Accuse rationally, accuse empathetically, or accuse assertively. Okay. Well, the rationality is very high, so accuse rationally. You argued that in killing everyone in that camp, you also destroyed the bioweapon project and therefore saved countless lives. But weren't the UN trying to save more lives than they took? They were developing the bioweapon in order this to prevent the climate refugee situation from getting any worse. It was a harrowing choice they made in order to save more lives. How is what you did any different? Yeah, exactly. So that's the best argument I can think of against what my future self did, that they were just trying to prevent the climate refugee situation from getting worse. I've been running this moral dilemma through my head over and over, and I honestly don't know if I believe my reasoning anymore. My gut response is that they were coldly, clinically, and methodically planning mass murder, whereas I acted out of impulsive desperation because they backed me into a corner. But the fact that the same moral justification underpins the logic of both parties really gets to me. Maybe I am no better. So I'm going to accuse them of all of these things, I guess. I'm going to accuse them of being too passionate and driven by emotion because they themselves said that they believe that. Empathy very high, so I will accuse empathetically. Whilst being outspoken and passionate can be admirable traits, can you see how being so outspoken and passionate could have led to irrational acts? Being irrational is sometimes unavoidable. We're all human after all, but with such an incredibly important decision to make, I can't help but wonder whether a person with these traits would have been in the right frame of mind to make it. Being emotional is to be human. Perfect rationality is inhuman. I sometimes wondered whether being hot-headed would lead to something bad, but would anyone else really have been in a better frame of mind if they were in my position? I guess we'll never know now. Okay, I will accuse them of abusing the trust of their friend Alice, who might be dead. Accuse assertively, because it says assertiveness is very high. You willingly put Alice in a terrible position on nothing more than a hunch, despite knowing full well what could happen to her. She could have died just so you could get your answers. I'm under no illusion about what I did and what could have happened to her as a consequence. I feel terrible. It was horrible and thoughtless of me. She was my friend, and I let her down. I don't think there's anything to say in my defense. I'm sorry, Alice. I'm so sorry. Accuse them of not having proof that the bioweapon would be destroyed. Rationality very high. So I'll accuse rationally. Oh, hi, Orange. Based on everything you've told me, I don't understand how you could know the bioweapon project would have been stopped by destroying the camp. What made you so certain that would put an end to it? You made no effort to confirm that this wasn't being tested outside of your camp, too. Yeah, exactly. That's a good point. There could have been multiple projects across the world for all you knew. There's a possibility you killed all those people and achieved nothing. Jeez, yeah, that's true. You know, you're not wrong. I didn't have any further information. Seeing the offline computer and the paper records in that secret room made me think that this had to be the only version of the experiment. It made perfect sense at the time. But, sigh, I suppose there could have been other projects. I never asked anyone about the possibility. I became so focused on stopping this particular instance that I never considered the wider picture. I'm gonna accuse them of harboring suicidal thoughts without even realizing it, because they do seem suicidal. Empathy very high. Accuse empathetically. You've said that you thought you would also die when you overloaded the environmental controls. You've even said that you wish you had died because you can't bear the memory of your actions. I'm sorry you feel that way. So why is this 5 here, like, bouncing? Why is the 5 like that? Was I supposed to do something with that? I don't know what I was supposed to do there. Oh, well, that's empathy. Yeah, I don't know what I'm supposed to do with that. I can understand why you would feel that way after the deaths of so many people, but I'm not sure you're showing me the full picture. I'm wondering if you were struggling with some intense emotional turmoil even before you discovered the bioweapon. That would explain why you were so quick to take an action that might have cost you your life. You may have already been feeling suicidal, whether or not you were aware of it. It's hard to admit, but, well, I guess I should confess now. There's something I've been struggling with for a long time. It was eating me up inside every single day I was at that camp. The thing is, I can't tell you what it is. Not because I want to protect myself. There's no point in that now, is there? But because it has something to do with you. Something you shouldn't know. What? What is it? I want to know. Don't bother protesting. Just trust me. But you're probably right. I wasn't consciously suicidal, but I was struggling. Perhaps I would have behaved differently if I wasn't. Accuse them of being paranoid? Assertiveness very high. Accuse assertively. You seemed paranoid at the start of our conversation. Your main justification for what you were saying was that it just felt plausible to you, even with no actual evidence. You understood that parts of what you were saying sounded like a conspiracy theory, even if you were adamant it wasn't. I don't really believe everything you've told me is true. You seem like an unreliable narrator. I don't know what to say to that. If I am paranoid, then my thought process would still make sense to me. It would all still seem real. Maybe you're right. I suppose I could be unreliable, even unintentionally. This experience has been so stressful that I guess there's a chance I'm not seeing clearly. Sigh. I don't know anymore. Accuse him of being insubordinate before having any evidence. Rationality very high. Accuse rationally. Your suspicions turned out to be right, in the end, but you were insubordinate and broke rules without knowing the full picture. Rebelling the way you did was reckless, and means they had every right to escort you out. That may be so. I'm not defending my methods. I'd criticize myself for the way I went about this. I just didn't see any other option at the time. Accuse them of lying about believing they'd die along with everyone else. Empathy very high. Accuse empathetically. Earlier you said you felt alienated by the UN after finding out about the bioweapon. You thought they might want to kill you with their tests, too. I understand why you would feel that way, but it makes your fear for your life more implausible. I think you felt hurt, lashed out to save yourself, and played ignorant afterwards. You're too smart to have had no idea of the consequences. If you knew enough about the camp systems to find the one thing that could destroy the entire camp, whilst under extreme pressure to boot, then I find it hard to believe you didn't know you would survive. That's a good point. If she's the overseer of the camp, then it would make sense that she would know that the place that she was in would be safe. You know, I don't even know anymore. I've believed it for so long that it might as well be true to me, but everything you've just said could easily be true. Maybe I've actually just convinced myself it was true in order to protect my own mind from the awfulness of what I did. I don't remember convincing myself to lie, but memory is a fragile thing. always morphing to suit one's own personal narrative. Perhaps mine has morphed too. I guess I'll never truly know. Deliver the final blow? Okay. Everything you've told me paints a picture of a paranoid, emotionally unstable hypocrite who acted without thinking and ended up killing thousands. God, that is harsh. You were hoping to die with them, but couldn't bear the guilt when you survived. You constructed a series of delusions in your mind in which the UN was wholly to blame and you were a misunderstood savior. You discarded friends. You were insubordinate and underhanded. You jumped to a conclusion based on limited data and acted impulsively without considering the severity of your actions. Most disturbingly, you seemed to leap at the chance to kill those refugees without a second's thought. And I'm most deeply concerned that you may have been subconsciously looking for a reason to kill all those refugees. Oh, jeez! I'm being so harsh to myself. I want to know where that impulse came from. You're a future version of me, and I need to know. I can't end up like you. I won't. How dare you? I dedicated my life to helping refugees. I did this to save everyone. Oh God, oh God. I guess I can't hide it any longer. What? There's something I've been keeping from you. My parents were killed by climate refugees. Sorry, our parents, Mom and Dad, slaughtered in the streets of the very camps that they founded. They just wanted to help them. They couldn't stop climate change. They couldn't force the wealthiest countries to accept refugees. All they could do was try and provide for them as best they could, using their influence. And yet, those effing people blamed our parents for imprisoning them. They didn't understand anything about the complex social politics that our parents were struggling through just to get the camp started. All their stupid, brainless anger just ended up laser-focused on Mom and Dad because they created the camps. They needed someone to blame. Our parents were an easy target. It was brutal mob justice. The attackers were killed on the spot, but doing so only made matters worse. Word spread to other camps, inspiring other misguided idiots to attack innocent officials who were just trying to help. Eventually, this uprising was quashed, but only through much more extreme security at every single camp. All this did was make things worse for other refugees in the long run. So stupid. Such a waste.
Yeah. Yeah.
Anyway, I vowed to carry on our parents' legacy. I did everything I could to maintain order and safety at my camp. No one dared attack me. They knew what the consequences would be. I didn't tolerate any insubordination. But it didn't matter how well I ran the camps, and how well I kept the refugees in line. Every time I looked at their faces, I was reminded of what happened. All I felt was resentment and rage. I spent all my energy trying to turn this anger into something productive. I became a defender of the refugee cause. This took the edge off for a while, but I could never truly get rid of the deep resentment I felt. It was growing inside of me like a cancer. It was only a matter of time until I snapped, so... You know what? I probably was looking for a reason to kill all those people. I never wanted to admit this, but you've managed to get it out of me. Well done. Jeez, okay then. Oh God. I give up. I just want all this to end. Just don't turn into me. Don't become all bitter and consumed by resentful rage. You can be better. I know you can. We can be so much better than this. We have so much potential. Please, just let this end. Congratulations. That was fantastic work. In all my time, I don't think I've seen your future self so thoroughly dejected by the process. I mean, wow. They were well and truly broken by the end. It was a beautiful sight to behold. Absolutely masterful work. I really hope you're as successful next time. It was a joy to watch. Wait, so this isn't about preventing those people from being killed in the first place. This is about torturing my future self and making her regret her actions over and over again. Wait, next time? What next time? Ah, sorry. Forget I said anything. What I meant to say was, thank you for your service. You have prevented a horrible crime from occurring in the future and have saved thousands of lives. I'll release you from the loop now. Enjoy the rest of your life. It's not over. They're lying. Don't listen to them. Try to remember. Help us. Stop.
Dad, where are my glasses?
Oh, where did I see them? They were
I guess... Do I...
What's going on in this?
I don't know. Do I... Do I click play? Hey. You. Are you there? Good. Listen carefully. So it's just gonna start over from the beginning? Okay, enough of this nonsense. We finally figured out how to interrupt the loop without being kicked out. It's time you knew the truth. We don't know how much you remember right now, so we'll just have to say our piece and hope it makes sense. Listen up. Since your time, the UN has, for all intents and purposes, ceased to exist. It was financially and logistically overstretched and collapsed under the weight of its own infrastructure. We were one of the several groups that wanted to steal the time travel tech we knew they were hiding. Before you judge us, we weren't the bad guys. We were young and idealistic and genuinely thought we would use it for good. All we wanted to do was to rebuild this broken world, and going back to the past to fix the future seemed like our best bet. But there were other groups vying against us. Everyone had their own ideas for how the tech should best be used, and some of them were better equipped than us. Another group got there first. They were led by a former high-ranking member of the Orange, you're in my way. Come on, come here. Good boy. Of the UN, so they had an advantage over the rest of us. As soon as they acquired the tech, their leader stole it for her own use. She disappeared, along with several other members. Nobody has heard from them since. The remaining groups formed an uneasy alliance in order to find her and figure out what she was up to. After months of searching, we discovered that she has been secretly using time travel for some kind of twisted experiment. You are part of that experiment. In fact, it seems as though you are the experiment. She's had you trapped you in this loop for months now, and there's no sign she's going to let you go anytime soon. You've been convincing your future self over and over, and the timeline appears to be unaltered. all this nonsense about changing your own time stream and stopping your actions before they can occur is just that, nonsense. It's impossible. We're confident that she's been telling you this whole time to ensure your cooperation, without any actual basis. As for why, we have no idea. My theory is that she's Alice. I bet she's Alice, and that's why she's torturing us. We don't understand what she's up to. We've no idea why she's doing this. We just want it to stop. It's cruel, and more importantly, a waste of brilliant technology. We've tracked her location, but we're reluctant to take her down by force until we understand what she's doing. It could jeopardize your safety. Our hope is that you can resist the amnesic effects of the loop and make it clear you understand what's happening to you. Maybe then she'll be goaded into speaking to you directly. If you can get her attention, keep talking to her. Figure out why she's doing all this. Once we know the truth, we can decide how to proceed. I bet she's Alice. I'm sure she's Alice. Oh wow, it's glitching out a lot, isn't it? I guess I'll just do... Oh man, it's glitching out a lot. I guess I'll just do what I'm supposed to do. It looks like it's harder now, though. Rationality very low. Empathy high, so let's go with empathy. Respond empathetically. This is going to sound crazy, but bear with me. Everything you were just told is a lie. I can't change what you did by convincing you your actions were wrong. This isn't about changing my destiny. It's actually some kind of strange experiment that I don't quite understand. That wasn't what I expected to hear. And you're right, that does sound a bit crazy. I think I need a second to process all this. So now my mission isn't to convince them that their actions were wrong, but to convince them that we're in an experiment? I'll give you the benefit of the doubt, for now, and assume you're not unbalanced or deliberately messing with me. But it'll take a lot more than that before I believe you. Okay. Low, low, and high. Well, this is difficult. In that case, I'll go with assertiveness. Respond assertively. Look, just let me explain. I've no idea what the point of the experiment is, but I know for a fact that we've both been stuck in this loop for months, yet nothing is changing in the external world. We're supposed to have our memories erased each time the loop resets, but for some reason, I've begun to develop an immunity. Okay, that's a lot to take in. Say I choose to believe that it's all true. Why don't I remember what happened in previous loops? Kissies. Shouldn't I also have developed an immunity? Aren't we essentially the same person? That's a good question. Isn't it slightly suspicious that it's only happening to you? It almost seems like it might be part of this experiment. They could have engineered it this way. It could be a variable change designed to gauge our responses to it. Okay. Assertiveness is low. Rationality and empathy are both moderate. My empathy is higher than my rationality, so let's go with my empathy. Respond empathetically. I don't think it's that. I was actually contacted by a rebel group from outside the loop who want to stop this whole experiment. They told me everything. Before I spoke to them, my memories were just indecipherable fragments. Now, because of what they've told me, I've been able to piece it all together. I know what happened to you. I know what you did. I know why we're both trapped in here. I know the truth about who's running this experiment. It's Alice. Most importantly, I know how we can both get out of here. Wait, some unknown group interrupted the loop to speak to you? And you alone? So they could tell you the truth? And help you piece together your fragmented memories? Do you know how all this sounds? You don't sound well. Oh no, it didn't work. This all sounds paranoid and delusional. That didn't work. Okay, yeah, because everything is so low. But their rationality is high, so I guess I'll respond rationally. Interesting you should say that. I've accused you of similar things in previous loops. The parallels are quite striking. Regardless, the only proof I can offer is that I know things that I shouldn't. If this were our first conversation, I know everything you did at the camp. More importantly, I also know about the secret you've been hiding. There's no way I could know any of this if you hadn't already told me. Nice. If you do actually know these things, then I suppose it would be proof. Go on, what do you know? What did I do? Rationality and empathy are both low, but assertiveness is high. So we should go with assertiveness. Respond assertively. You murdered everyone in your camp in order to destroy the UN's bioweapon. For a while, you insisted you did the right thing, but then gave in and admitted you had a secret resentment towards climate refugees following the death of your parents, and that probably influenced your decision. How dare you? I didn't murder anyone. Their deaths weren't my fault. How could you possibly know all that? Are you really my past self? Who the hell are you? What the hell is going on? Tell me, or I'm not answering any further questions. I don't care if we're trapped here or not. This is insane. Oh, that didn't work at all. Rationality and empathy are both moderate. My empathy is higher than my rationality, so respond empathetically. I understand why you're freaking out, but consider what you said at the start of this conversation. I'm just as you remember. The only way I could be as you remember is if I am the person you remember. Right now, the main difference between us is that I know what's going on here. I understand why you'd feel confused or scared, but I have no incentive to make this up. I wasn't freaking out. This is an objectively confusing situation. I still don't understand why you'd tell me any of this. If you're being honest, and you are who you say you are, what more can I say? You already know everything I did. This seems a bit pointless. Are you gloating? I get it. You didn't kill all those people. You didn't spend all your adult life with an all-consuming resentment towards the people that you were trying to help. You're not a monster like me. You might grow up to be a decent, fully functioning human being. Rationality high. So respond rationally. No, look, you don't understand. There's a reason I'm saying all this. You're right about one thing. There isn't anything more you can tell me. I actually want to speak to whoever is running this loop, and I'm hoping our current conversation will get their attention. They're using stolen UN time travel technology to run this loop, and I'm hoping that by talking to them I can glean some insight into why they're doing it. I want to know what they hope to achieve by forcing us to have this conversation over and over. It just seems pointless and cruel. Nice, that worked. They're using stolen UN time travel tech? How is that even possible? I knew the banned time travel tech would come back to haunt us sooner or later, but I figured it would be because some government didn't actually surrender all their tech to the UN and hid it away somewhere to use themselves. I didn't think anyone would actually be able to steal it. It must have been locked away in a veritable fortress and guarded mercilessly. This doesn't make any sense. Rationality low, empathy low, assertiveness high. If the assertiveness is high, then I will respond assertively. Well, the time travel tech was only stolen because of your actions. Following the incident, the UN all but collapsed and couldn't protect the tech any longer. It was stolen by the group who are running this loop. No one understands why they're doing this, but it seems they're squandering the most important technological development in the world on a pointless experiment. Cool. Success. So you've been breaking me down repeatedly, yet nothing ever changes. It feels like whoever is running this loop is deliberately engineering our misery. They must take some sick pleasure in hearing me confess and break down. It must be someone who I harmed with my actions. It's Alice! It's Alice! Oh God, this is all my fault. Perhaps I deserve this. Perhaps I deserve to be miserable. Perhaps the people running this loop are right. I destroyed the UN. I may have even destroyed the world and the monster. I don't deserve to be free. Orange, I'm gonna move my legs because they hurt. Thank you. Sorry, I know that you looked comfortable. Whoop, sorry. Well, that was an unconventional approach, but it worked. You did it again. Your future self was... Oh, Orange is sneezing. Bless you, Orange. I'm sorry I had to move my legs. Your future self was well and truly dejected at the end. Well done. I suppose there's no point keeping up the pretense that I'm freeing you from the loop now, is there? Well, no, I suppose not, but nothing. This is an experiment, and we will stick to experimental protocol. Resetting the loop in 3, 2, 1. Well, geez. We know how frustrating this must be for you. It's hard to stay focused when you're repeating the same things over and over. You're doing a great job, though. Keep it up. Just stay the course, and you'll get there. We believe in you. Okay, well... Rationality and empathy are moderate, so I should use either rationality or empathy. My rationality and empathy are at the same level. They're both at 17. But my future self's empathy is 11, and her rationality is 16. So I should use empathy because her receptiveness to empathy is moderate. My empathy level is 17, and hers is 11. So I have stronger empathy than her, so I can beat her if I respond empathetically. This is going to sound crazy, but bear with me. Everything you were just told is a lie. Okay, I can skip this. Why would one ever respond to anything rationally? Yeah, good point. I don't say things that are rational. Rationality high. So yeah, I guess I should go with rationality. Respond rationally. Just be patient and let me explain. I'm not sure exactly what the point of the experiment is, but we've both repeating this loop for months now. Every time our conversation ends, the loop is reset by whoever is running the experiment, no matter the outcome. Candy! Hi, Candy! So good to see you, Candy. Oh my gosh! Hello, Candy. Hello. Nothing we say has any effect on the external world or our timeline. Oh my gosh, heart to you too, Candy. We're supposed to have our memories erased each time the loop resets, but I appear to have developed some immunity to it. Look, it's getting tiring for us too. You think you've experienced this over and over again, but it's nothing compared to the amount of times we've had to sit through it. At least you've only recently started to remember. We've been observing this loop for a long, long time. Sorry, that came off really badly. I didn't mean to sound rude. You're doing a great job. Carry on. Also, in case you didn't notice, this game hurts your eyes very much. So, just putting that out there. If you are sensitive to flashing lights and things like that, I don't recommend watching this. But I think this game is super, super cool. For Candy and anyone else who just came here, the story is complicated to summarize. Basically, my future self and I are trapped in a time loop currently, and I am currently trying to convince them that this time loop is an experiment and the person running it is torturing us. Okay, I can skip all this. I've seen this. Okay. Assertiveness high, so I will respond assertively. No, it's something else. Look, I know you'll think this sounds ridiculous, but it's true. I was actually contacted by... Okay, I've seen this. Skip. Okay. Moderate rationality and empathy. My rationality and empathy are at the same level, but my empathy is much higher than theirs, so I'll respond empathetically. Yeah, I know. You've already accused me of all that. Mori Calliope reference? Gah! This is frustrating. Oh, come on, keep yourself together. The more you complain about it, the harder it'll be to convince your future self. If they think you sound like a conspiracy theorist, change your story. You don't have to tell them the literal truth. You just want to get the attention of the people running this thing. That's it. The truth is irrelevant. Wait, so you want me to lie? You're happy with me lying as long as you get what you want? Is that it? No. Again, I'm sorry for sounding impatient. It's been a really long project for us, and we really do appreciate what you're doing. We want the same thing as you. We want this experiment stopped. Just keep doing what you're doing. It'll eventually work. We'll wait as long as we need to. Hey, don't take that tone with me. I don't remember any of this. Okay, sorry. Let's just move on. Look, the only real proof I can offer... Okay, I've seen this. Seen this. Attention gained. Okay. Rationality high, so respond rationally. Assertiveness high, respond assertively. You said yourself that I'm the same as you, remember? Okay, I can skip that.
go to bed?
Yeah, I think so. I'm streaming right now. Hey everyone, Mom is here.
Hello, everyone.
Candy says, hi Mom Tuber.
Who?
Candy. Still, why are you saying this to me? If you already know what I did, there's nothing else I can tell you. Okay, rationality and empathy are both moderate. My rationality and empathy are both 17, but her empathy is lower, so I'll respond empathetically. Rationality high. Respond rationally. Well, there's something you should know. According to the group, if I'd had any idea my actions would have caused their collapse, maybe I would have acted differently. Oh God, this is all my fault. Perhaps I deserve this. Perhaps I deserve to be miserable. Perhaps the people running this loop are right. I destroyed the UN. I may have even destroyed the world. I'm a monster. I don't deserve to be free. Well, that was an unconventional, blah, 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 blah. But nothing. This is an experiment, and we will stick to experimental protocol. Resetting the loop in 3, 2, 1. Did that do anything? I don't think that did anything. What was the point of that? I don't think I accomplished anything. I didn't get to say much to her that I didn't get to say the last time. Oh, so I just have to do this again. Okay. We want to apologize profusely for the impatience we showed during the previous loop. It fell far below our standards of professionalism and won't happen again. The person who spoke to you, well, they've been removed. We also would like to reiterate that we fully empathize with how difficult this can be. The repetition can be mind-numbing at times. It's all for the greater good, though. Keep at it, and we'll finally be able to stop this experiment, once and for all. Okay. Assertiveness high, respond assertively. Rationality and empathy are moderate. Empathy is 20, so respond empathetically. In fact, I remember us... You know what? It doesn't matter. I'll just stick to the script. I don't want to argue again. Okay, good. Continue. Okay, I'll just keep doing what I'm doing. Script? What the hell are you talking about? Are you even talking to me? Look, say I choose to believe that. High, very low, moderate, high. So high rationality to respond rationally. Hey, I'm getting some successes. Assertiveness high, respond assertively. Rationality and empathy are moderate, but my empathy is higher than my rationality, so I'll respond empathetically. Rationality high, respond rationally. Getting lots of successes. High assertiveness, so respond assertively. Yo, I'm getting a lot of successes.
Wait, did they go for a walk?
Oh, right, they did go for a walk, yeah. Now I remember.
Yeah.
I'll respond empathetically. Oh god, there are so many people it could be. I hurt so many. This whole thing is sick and twisted, but I can see how a disturbed person could see it as poetic justice. Yeah, it's definitely Alice. I know it's Alice. In a way, it's the ultimate irony. It's... Okay, fine, you have my attention. I assume those meddling, oh my gosh, finally managed to speak to you without us noticing. Amazing work. Keep it up. You need to be as convincing as you can to keep her attention. Say the wrong thing, and she might reset the loop. This is like the boss battle. Oh no, this is gonna be hard. Try and get her to tell you why she's doing all this. While she's distracted, we'll move in on her location. Good luck. It's totally Alice. Fair play to them, I guess. They must have put some serious effort into improving their detection avoidance tech. They're worthy, if annoying, rivals. Oh no, this is going to be really hard. I have to talk to Alice. Well, I completely understand why she's doing this, because I completely betrayed her, so... But, okay. Her receptiveness to rationality is currently very high, so respond rationally. That's correct. They told me everything. Well, that's not quite true. They neglected to give me one important piece of information. Your name. It's Alice. You haven't been able to figure it out yourself? Disappointing. Yeah, I figured it out ages ago. I'll give you a clue. I'm the only person your future self ever mentions by name. Exactly. That's how I figured it out. That it's the only person she ever mentions by name. And also whenever they said that it was a woman, I was like, oh my gosh, the only woman that my future self ever mentions by name is Alice. It's obviously Alice. And every single rendition of the story, which I have listened to hundreds of times, they only ever name me. No colleagues, no parents, no close friends, just me. I assumed you'd have guessed by now. Yeah, I guessed it a long time ago. Moderate, low, high. Okay, assertiveness is high. Respond assertively. Right, you're Alice, aren't you? Yes. Although I'm disappointed I had to give you such a large clue before you figured it out. I assume you have a lot of questions, yes? Rationality high, respond rationally. I have many, but the most pressing is, why are you doing all this? Why trap me and my future self in this loop and have me persuade them that they were wrong over and over again? What are you hoping to achieve? What do you mean? It's already been thoroughly explained. Your future self committed a terrible crime, and through convincing them they were wrong, I hope to change your path and prevent those actions from ever happening. This has been explained to you many, many times. Why ask again? Empathy high. Respond empathetically. I'm not exactly an expert on time travel, so I could be wrong, but your entire research seems logically impossible. Me and my future self are the products of one specific timeline. If that's changed, the causal framework that created us will no longer exist, and we also shouldn't exist. That's a paradox. Your rivals that contacted me came to the same conclusions. They think it's needlessly cruel or logically nonsensical. Interesting. That doesn't correlate with my recollection of events. Before I isolated my team, there were several conversations with leaders of other factions. They all seemed to understand what I was trying to achieve, at least to some degree. I suppose they could have been lying, but I'm not sure why they would. You could be lying to me too, for all I know. In fact, I'm not even sure why I'm speaking to you in the first place. Assertiveness high, respond assertively. There's no point in me lying. If you discover my lies, you can just reset the loop whenever you want. I'm powerless here. No, this is your doing. Your behavior is nonsensical. If this is a legitimate experiment, then why trap us in the loop, forcing us to say the same things over and over, and never let us out? Isn't checking to see whether anything has changed in the future a part of your experiment? It's just a convenient excuse to trap us both here and make us miserable. You're trying to punish us for what my future self did to you. No, you have no idea what you're talking about. I'm not trying to punish anyone. What's actually happening here is that we're just discerning whether there are any side effects from long-term exposure to the technology. The fact that you are now able to remember what happened in previous loops is valuable insight into the limits of the technology. All of this needed to happen before we could test any timeline changes. It's not a punishment, it's a part of the process. Rationality high, respond rationally. I'm not part of your scientific team, but that doesn't mean my concerns should be so easily dismissed. I've been part of this experiment for months. Assuming you ever intend to use this technology for its stated purpose, surely you wouldn't keep anyone in a loop for even close to this length of time. There would be no use in doing so. You would achieve your desired results long before reaching this point. So why would you subject me to such an intensive length of time in the loop? This isn't about you. I'm just being a responsible scientist. This technology is volatile and untested, therefore its limits need to be fully explored before wider use is considered. This is just science. There's no hidden agenda. I'm just doing my job. Empathy high, respond empathetically. I'm sorry, I don't believe you. I think, deep down, you know the truth, but you're unwilling to accept it. I understand. I really do. My future self destroyed your life. My future self killed thousands of people. My future self may even have inadvertently destroyed the most important organization in the world. These acts are appalling, perhaps even unforgivable. But once you discovered that the time travel tech was no longer safeguarded, you saw an opportunity to exact revenge. You spent a long time devising this experiment to obscure your true intentions and sell the lie to your team. But you must know that was never your true goal here. No, look, you're partially right. I'm angry with your future self. I admit that much. They acted rashly, and the ramifications of their actions have been felt across the world. But this really isn't the reason I picked you as a subject, and I'm not trying to punish you. I picked you because there are a very limited number of cases resulting in such sweeping negative consequences that can be traced back to a single instantaneous decision. The aim of this experiment has been to see whether it's possible to alter your motivation successfully in order to nudge you in the opposite direction in that split second. Then why hasn't she released us from the loop? I already convinced my future self that her actions were wrong. It might not make the world any better. Who knows what would have happened with casual chains being as complex as they are. I still wanted to try. What else is there to do at this point? All we can do is try. I'm not a psychopath gleefully celebrating every time you convince your future self they were wrong. I might have taken some satisfaction at the end of a successful loop, but that's only because you succeeded. As a scientist, testing new technology is always a good thing. It has nothing to do with gaining joy from misery. And remember one thing, I was complicit in your future self's actions. I knew what I was doing when I gave them access. I knew the risks. That is true. I didn't expect them to destroy the camp, but I knew something could have happened as a result. I accepted that from the moment I got involved. I don't know where you got the idea that I'm a bitter woman lying to everyone in order to exact my revenge, but you're dead wrong. Moderate high, low high. Assertiveness is high, respond assertively. It sounds like you genuinely think your experiment could work, and your motivation for picking me and my future self as subjects seems reasonable. It sounds like you have the backing of other factions too. Then why the hell did they contact me and tell me they had no idea what you were doing? How would they deliberately lie to me? I'm starting to feel like I might have been used. Wait, so the rebel group was lying to me? Is that true? Is that what's going on? The rebel group was lying to me? Really? Well, that doesn't make much sense. Hi, kitty cat. You're my kitty cat. I don't understand. The only thing I kept hidden from them was my location, and that was only for security purposes. I told them everything else. They knew my motivations, my methods, my hypotheses. I was completely open and honest. Everything seemed fine when I last spoke to them. The environment was competitive and tense, sure, but I felt like we all reached a unanimous understanding. Did they lie to me? Have they been planning something? Orange. This whole time? Oh no. No. I know what they've been doing. Oh my god, how could you not have not seen this? What are they doing? I've been so focused on my research that there's no way I could have seen it coming. I don't believe it. They've used you against me. I never thought they'd stoop to something so low, but I guess I was wrong. You've doomed us. What? What did I do? Orange, get off the keyboard. I'm sorry. We're all dead. What? What's happening? Oh my god, what? Oh no. Did you hear that? Did you hear all the bullets and the screaming? They shot her? Oh my god, that sounded awful. Why? What the heck? They got deleted. Yeah. I'm actually impressed you managed to keep her distracted for that long. You performed brilliantly. Far better than expected. Thanks to you, we were able to infiltrate her location and take out her entire team. Now we finally have our hands on the time travel tech again. Oh my god, so they used me so that they could take the time travel technology. What the heck? They just wanted to steal the technology for themselves. Oh my god. You killed everyone. It was necessary. It had to be done. We were out of options. We weren't going to let her keep the tech all to herself for her ridiculously idealistic goals. She was being childish and naive. It would never have worked. Why not tell me your true plans? Why lie to me? I would have thought that was obvious. You would never have helped us, would you? No. We told you what you needed to hear, so you would do what we required from you. It's pretty simple, really. You monsters! Oh, please. You come from a peaceful time, with plentiful resources. You have no idea what the world is like now. It's so much worse than you can imagine. Much of the planet is unlivable. Most governments have collapsed. Billions have died, and billions more are on the verge of death. You call us monsters, but if you could see this world, then you'd learn very quickly that we're no different from anyone else. We do what we need to do to survive, and this time travel tech is the best hope we have of survival. So what are you planning to do with it? We're not planning on changing the past, that's for sure. It's a dead end. This world is ruined, and it will always end up ruined. There's no changing that. We're all going to use the tech to travel back into a more comfortable and prosperous time period, where we can live out our lives in peace and safety. If humanity insists on destroying this world, then to hell with humanity. You're selfish. You stole the tech and killed Alice and her team just so you could have an easy life? Even if you didn't think her experiment would work, you didn't have to destroy it and kill her. You didn't even give her a chance. You've changed your tune. Only a few minutes ago, you were arguing with Alice, trying to convince her that her experiment was nonsense. That's because you lied and manipulated me. Oh my god, I feel sick. On the plus side, you won't have to feel sick for much longer. Sorry, but it would take us too long to figure out how to safely remove you and your future self from this bubble. Everyone who would know how to do that is dead. So, we're just turning the whole thing off. If it causes damage to the timeline, well, F the timeline. We're traveling back to the past anyway. To hell with all this. Thanks again for helping us. No, wait. Shut it down. Oh my god, they're literally just gonna kill me. What the heck? I helped them and now they're gonna kill me. What the heck? Your future self. Dang, yeah, that sure was. That sure was. A game by Andrew Hurst. Good job, Andrew Hurst. That was good. I liked that, Andrew Hurst. That messed with my head. Dialogue editing by Craig Jelly. Good job, Craig Jelly. Emotional and technical support by... Emotional support? Answer assistants Luke and Reggie. Wow. Yeah, that was good. That was a really good game. That really messed with my head. That was really dark. That was really, really dark. Thank you so much for playing. Thank you so much for making the game. Press escape to quit. Oh, man. And I guess you can't replay it, because they straight up killed me at the end. Okay, well, I guess quit. Wow, that was really good. That was really, really impressive. I am extremely impressed. That was so dark. They went and killed Alice and then erased me and my future self. That was... Man, that's so messed up. Are there other endings? No, I'm pretty sure that's it. I'm pretty sure that's all there is. I don't think there are other endings. I could look that up, though. But I'm pretty sure that's it. I don't think there's any way to change it. Yeah, it doesn't appear that there are any other endings. What are the reviews on this? Yeah, this was really, really good. Yeah, there aren't any other endings, it would appear. But, wow, that was a really good game. That was very, impressive. The writing and the twists and everything. That was really good. I really liked that, because I really didn't see that coming. Jeez. Yeah, I thought that, like, I genuinely thought that Alice was in the wrong, and, that she was just torturing me and my future self, but, gee, wow. That was really good. That was a very interesting game. 10 out of 10. Very good. Well, I don't know. Is 10 out of 10 too high? No, I think it deserves that much. I'm really, really impressed with that. Very, very, very impressive. Amazing job. Let's see. I've been live for about... Okay, so it says 2 hours and 35 minutes. Let's make the stream a little longer, because I said that there were other games that I wanted to play, and that I was thinking of playing after your future self. And there's one that sounds good that is very short. It's only like 15 minutes long. Hey, Tigger, get out of the way. And since it's only like 15 minutes long, I think that would be a good one to play. Because, like, obviously I can't do a stream where I just play that. But you know what? Let's sneak that one in. It's one of the ones that I put in the thumbnail. And Tigger, can you be quiet? Okay. So... Meow. So there's this other game that I got on itch.io that is called Thing in Itself, and it's all about Kant's concept that of like objects being as they are, independent of observation. So it sounds really complicated, but apparently this game made about it is very interesting and good at explaining it, if the reviews and stuff that I read are right. And you know what? I was like, it's a short game and looks interesting enough, and it's free, so you know what? I'm gonna play it. Okay, let me set this up. How do I make it? Okay, I will set it up like... Hold on, just figuring out how I should do this. Ah! Okay. Let me change the game capture to capture this. Okay, I think this will work. There we go. So, begin the story. This is Thing in Itself. Thing in Itself is an interactive short story. It is not a game in a traditional sense. It doesn't present challenge to the player and doesn't have win or lose conditions. We hope you enjoy it. Okay, so this seems really unique and interesting. I like I liked Your Future Self because it was definitely a unique experience, and so I think this will be a unique experience too. Prologue.
I can't even see my fingers. Like, we're in a cardboard box.
I know. Good thing we're actually in a bed in a spacious room.
It's not that spacious.
But it's bigger than a
Hold on, can I turn up the... I want to turn up the volume for you guys a little bit, because I don't know if you guys can hear it very well. I'm turning it that high.
I guess.
How do I...
Although, I used to like playing in those when I was little. I imagined I was a princess in my own castle. Did you do anything like that, Teddy?
Yeah, of course.
Of course. I used to have a huge box from my mum's fridge. It was a spaceship and a treasure cave,
It was in
depending
my
on the
mom's
day.
fridge.
That's very
and
practical.
then my mom's car.
They should do more of those at NASA.
They should.
Did you have fun at the party?
Yeah, I did. Thanks, Molly. Your friends are great. Wine was great.
The music, though, I'm so sorry about that.
It's not your fault. But I think my ears still bleed a little.
I know. I was one song away from a mental breakdown.
What I don't get is, everybody there heard the same sound, right? From the same freaking air vibrations. If we hated it so much, how come they were so into it?
Well, I can see two options. One, we are judgmental assholes.
Ouch.
Or two, have you heard the expression, thing in itself?
Thing in what?
I don't think so. What's that?
It's a philosophical concept by Immanuel Kant. I think it could help us rationalize our shitty moral character. which Kant probably didn't intend it for.
That one. Tell me about that one.
Okay, so imagine there is nothing around you. Nothing at all. And think of one specific object.
Let's think of a guitar.
Say that chair from your room. So you know what it looks like, how big
Oh,
it
I
is,
clicked on
how
guitar. Why
much
did it
it
say
weighs
chair?
roughly.
Yeah.
That's what you think. Guess what? That stuff is completely irrelevant to how it actually is.
Okay.
Everything in the world, every single object, you see through a prism of who you are.
Mm-hmm.
It is your own version of it, not its real self.
I get that.
To you, it seems light, but a child, for instance, would think it's huge, immovable.
Mm-hmm.
You think it's brown, but maybe I see it as blue, and, Henry here sees it as green. Who's to say who's right?
But Henry is a fish. Doesn't he see it in black and white?
That's dog silly.
Damn it.
You see? You think you know something, but you don't understand its true nature. And the essence of any given thing will always be kind of a secret to you, or a thing in itself. Long story short, the tasteless music you hear is totally shaped by yourself.
Oh, good.
The good part is that it's nobody's fault. Bad part is that people will never truly understand each other.
Oh, that's sad. Sounds depressing. Yeah, that's what I said.
Wow, that is fascinating. And kinda depressing.
Be careful what you ask for, Teddy. Life is a depressing thing sometimes. I'm so tired. I'm gonna shut down, okay?
You know, Molly,
What?
I'm really happy we met.
Aww.
Me too. Thanks again for hanging out with my friends tonight. It was lovely.
Oh, these two are cute. Act 1.
Oh boy, I forgot that I live in garbage. Molly will come at 7. I should quickly clean up before that. Or before the trash will take over and dissolve my body, which honestly might happen sooner.
Press WASD to walk, use mouse to look around, left click to interact. Okay, simple enough. Sorry, Orange, gotta move my hand for this. Okay. So I gotta throw this stuff away?
For the whole weekend, we didn't step out of the room and ate nothing but delivered pizza. We live in
Sounds
a wonderful
fun.
time.
Where do I put this? Oh, there's the trash. Everything is one-dimensional. High quality, very well made.
Molly wanted Henry to like her and tried to feed him. At least she meant well.
Oh, I can feed the fish.
Are you hungry, Henry? I have some food flakes for you.
Oh, did I put it in there? I guess I did. It's like real life. It's like me feeding Ollie.
We could either get a bottle of that good Chianti or 3 bottles of this cheap crap. There is something about lousy wine that makes it more fun. I've been reading up on German philosophy ever since that conversation with Molly.
Oh.
I should treat those books with more respect.
Yeah, where do I put them? Oh, do I put them up here? Nice. Oh, DVD rack. Okay. Bookcase. Cool. Okay, I put this in the trash too.
Molly likes it when I wear this shirt. She says I look like Waldo's sexy cousin.
Waldo's sexy cousin, that's fine.
To me, whiskey normally tastes like dirt, but when Molly suggested to try it as a body shot, difference is
Can I
uncanny.
put 2 pizza boxes at once? No, I can't. Cleaning up, cleaning up. Room isn't even that dirty. Yeah, that's true. Well, I mean, you don't want pizza boxes and stuff lying around. Pillow.
Things got out of hand this Sunday.
Oh my
Chop,
god.
Ted. Molly will be over soon.
What got out of hand? Okay, Is that everything? Oh, do I have to make the bed? Oh, I do.
It
There
felt
we
so
go.
warm with her under the blankets. Not hot, not stuffy, just warm.
Well, that's cute. They're a
That
cute
looks
couple.
better, doesn't it?
Right-click to access your phone. Molly's calling. Yeah, Molly, my girl.
Hey,
Hey,
I'll let you in a second. The buzzer's broken.
wait, don't go outside. Sorry, I actually called to say that I don't think I'll make it today.
Oh no.
Oh.
Yeah, it wasn't a very good day, and I think I just need a little space right now.
Aww. Is everything okay?
Of course. Would you like to talk about it?
No, it's fine, thanks. I'll just take a rain check tonight, okay?
Sure. Let me know if I can help you with anything.
I will. Thanks for understanding. Hope you have a good night.
You too.
Aww.
Did you hear that, Henry? Looks like it's just you and me tonight, buddy.
Okay. Act 2.
You have one unheard message.
Hi, Ted. I wanted to do the semi-decent thing and talk with you instead of sending a text, but now I'm kind of glad I got the voicemail. Anyway, I don't think we should see each other anymore.
Oh
Fuck.
no.
I know everybody says that, and that everybody says they know that, but I swear it's nothing you've done. I just can't manage a relationship. I thought I could, but I was wrong. It's just not working out for me.
Oh no.
Don't wait for anything. Please, go out, maybe hook up with somebody, or don't. I don't know. Whatever will make you feel better. Please try to be okay. Bye.
No.
What the hell? Semi-decent thing? What did she even mean by that? I thought everything was going so well that
So did I.
I need to call her.
This is so sad. Why? I thought they were a cute couple. She's not gonna pick up, is she?
Doesn't pick up, doesn't have a voicemail herself. Very convenient.
Angry, passive-aggressive, self-conscious, or begging. Those are all bad options. I don't want to be angry or passive-aggressive because I don't want to be mean. Self-conscious or beg? I don't want to beg her. I guess self-conscious. It's all BS about you not wanting a relationship. It's about me. That is a bad message. I don't want to send that. What about begging? Please, let's talk about this. I mean, that's better than the self-conscious one. Passive-aggressive? I suppose you couldn't just be an adult and talk about this with me. Angry? Why would you do this? What the hell? I feel like these are all bad, though. Okay, I mean, let's do that one, I guess. What else can I do?
I know she read it. She's always on her phone.
Oversized watch. Sorry, I don't think it's a good idea. I know you'll
Seriously,
hang in there.
fuck this. What am I supposed to do now? Hook up with somebody? Or maybe I will. I think I even still have that stupid dating app on my phone somewhere. Maybe I should just go and get wasted on that bottle of earthy shit she likes so much.
Blonde girl on a beach. Yeah, I love blonde girls on beaches. Girl with a hieroglyphic tattoo. Sure. Brunette taking a selfie in a... You have a match with... Oh, okay, start chat.
Should I reply?
Yeah, sure.
I guess I'm doing this. Hello to you as well.
Gonna go hook up with a girl with a hieroglyphic tattoo? Act 3.
I hate waking up to a turn on TV. I don't know why, but it makes you feel guilty. Like you've done something bad or really embarrassing. Maybe I am projecting. That is how I feel all the time now. At least I can switch the TV off.
When she broke up with him, the room was red, and now it's blue. So it was red to show that he was angry. It was blue. It's blue now to show that he's sad. So this entire thing is all about how we see things differently depending on our moods and memories and stuff. Like, watch this. Like, I interact with things, and now it says TV that we rewatched old sitcoms on. So it's like he sees everything through the memories of when they were together. So, like, it's... The description changed as well? Wait, what? Oh, yeah, that was what I was looking at. Okay, I thought you were referring to something else.
I should feed
Henry. Yeah,
At least
so
one
that's
of us shouldn't be suffering.
That's exactly what is going on. He sees everything differently now. He sees everything through the memories of when they were together. DVD rack that still has her movies we never ended up watching. Bed where we stayed in until late afternoons. Wardrobe with my hoodies that she liked to wear in the mornings. Oh. Cup, Molly's favorite. Oh, this is sad. Bedside lamp on her side. Oh, this is so sad. Bedside lamp on my side. Whiskey that doesn't taste as bad anymore. Oh, this is so sad. Trash can that I got out of the habit of emptying. Window that she always ignored when she was undressing. Window that she liked to look at the moon from. Window that Molly complained about because it is a little drafty. Textbooks that I can't focus on anymore. This is really sad. Notebook that she liked to doodle in. Sketchbook that contains too many sketches of Molly. Fishbowl that she tapped slightly while talking with Henry. This is so sad. Guitar on which I played songs I learned for her. No, this is sad. This is sad. I'm sad now. This is sad. Oh my god. No. Bookcase that she studied every time she was taking her shoes off. Coat rack where she hung her pink trench coat. Front door that Molly might never walk in through again. That is so sad. Oh. Clock that I watched anxiously while waiting for her. Oh. This is terrible. Food flakes that she never learned to open properly. Oh. Bathroom door behind which she took unbearably long showers. This is lamp that she liked to keep on while we were falling asleep. Oh. Sam, you truly are in touch with your emotions. Well, this is sad. You don't think this is sad? This is so sad. No. I'm sorry, Orange. I just had to... You were on the keyboard again. I had to move you onto my lap again. I'm not trying to hurt you or anything. Oh, this is... This is horrible. Oh my god. Okay, well... I'm gonna feed the fish. I feel worse for your cat just now. I didn't hurt him or anything. I just picked him up. Orange always gets mad. I wasn't like forceful. I just picked him up. That's all I did. I'm not trying to hurt him.
Henry?
Ow.
Buddy?
I dropped it. Wait, no. Don't tell me the fish is dead. Don't tell me the fish is dead.
No.
No! No!
Poor guy.
No!
I should take him to the bathroom and flush him away.
No! No! Not Henry. No, Henry. No. Desk lamp that she turned on and off just to hear the click. No. no, Henry. In the arms of the angels. Oh, oh no. Wow, that's a very spacious bathroom. No memories of her on the toilet? Your bathroom is two-dimensional, sir, and all it has is a toilet and nothing else. Oh no.
I'm so sorry, Henry. Bye.
Henry, no.
You were a great friend.
You were a great friend. No, this is sad. Oh. Henry.
I need to talk with Molly.
Henry. Toilet where she left big nasty poops. Toilet where she splinted. Toilet where she splinted.
When I try calling, she doesn't pick up.
Okay, I won't call then. Henry died. Mm. She only cares about Henry, not me.
Hi.
Hi.
I'm so sorry. I know how much he meant to you.
Fish's funeral. He was great.
He did. Henry was... he was the best.
He was wonderful. Are you okay?
I love you.
What? Ted.
I know. You don't want a relationship. You don't want me to get attached. All the standard crap. Well, I did. I'm sorry.
I don't know how to respond.
I miss you.
I miss you. Very much.
That's natural. I miss you too, but it will be easier with time.
Oh.
I have those dreams about you, where we were still together. And even during a dream, I hope that it's for real, but I know it isn't.
This is gonna make me cry.
Waking up after that, it really sucks.
That doesn't sound fun.
I stopped eating properly. I don't feel like it for the whole day and then just shove something in when I have a headache.
That's actually terrible. Please take care of yourself.
I don't want to make her feel guilty.
It must be so hard for you to hear, but I can't force myself to feel another way. I kind of hate myself for this, actually. We had so much fun together. Wouldn't it be nice to have a box to hide and play in right now?
No.
It would be perfect.
Sex?
Do you still have that little plush sheep I won you at the carnival?
Of course I do. I called her Marcy, and she lives on my bedside table now.
Oh.
Remember our road trip to Virginia?
I don't know how you talked me into that, but I have to admit it was awesome. So peaceful and beautiful.
This is... You know, women...
Yeah. I will always be grateful for what we had together. For everything. You're such a sweet guy, but...
Wait, can I pause this?
I can't do this. Please try
Okay.
to understand me.
I thought you said it's not possible
What isn't?
to really understand anybody.
Oh, dang. Okay, hold on. I want to say... This... I didn't plan this, but my shirt actually makes so much sense with this game. It makes a lot of sense. Because women want me, Molly wants me, and fish fear me because Henry dies when he's around me. No, stop. Molly wants me, Henry fears me.
Oh. That's right. I did. Ted, I am sorry about all this. And about Henry.
I know. Thanks.
I know you will be okay. And, Ted,
Yeah?
I don't think we should talk anymore.
No.
It will be better this way for both of us. Okay?
Uh-oh. Oh, jeez, that's loud. I didn't even select anything. I think it just went to the ...
I'll hang up now. Hope you feel better soon.
Oh, no.
Bye.
Uh-oh.
Bye.
Everything's disappearing. And it just is object insert number here. Where'd it go? Who's that? I don't know who that is. Should I know who that is? Oh, that was sad. That was really good, but it was also really sad. Aww. It's probably a friend or family member. Yeah, probably. That's what I assumed, but considering that they said it like first and last name, I was like, wait, am I meant to know who that is? Is that someone famous? But yeah, it's probably someone that the creators of the game knew personally. Oh, that was really sad. Oh, jeez. Oh. Okay, well. Oh, that made me really sad. Okay, well, the other game that I was considering playing tonight was, called Forgiveness Escape Room. But I think I'm going to save that one for a future stream. It's, much longer than this. And, so I think that would be better for a future stream. I think that this is a good stopping point, but I am sad, and thank you all for joining me in being sad, and I hope you all have a very nice night, or day, or whatever, and this reminded me that I have to feed my goldfish, so I will do that, and also I'm hungry, so I'm gonna get something to eat myself. So that will be it for tonight. My next stream will be Saxophone Saturday, because I am not planning on streaming tomorrow, because instead I think I'd like to record a video. So no stream tomorrow, but expect a video soon, and I will see you on Saturday for Saxophone Saturday. So, bye-bye. Bye-bye, Nino. Orange says bye, too. Don't you say bye, Orange? Actually, he just scratches himself, but whenever a cat scratches themselves, it kind of looks like they're waving goodbye. So, yeah, Orange just waved goodbye. Can I maybe make him... Can I... Whoop, nope, that's me. Okay, yeah, this is Orange saying goodbye. Meow.